All right, good morning. I'm Preacher John, Boulder, Colorado. About 2 or 3 minutes to 12. We're going to preach from 12 to 5 p.m. We're at Table Mesa and Broadway. Right behind me, the Flatiron Mountains. And this is December 7th. And at 3:30, the sun goes behind those mountains. And it gets frosty. It's nice and warm right now because we have 5,800 feet, we have a hot sun. Cool temperatures, but the sun keeps you warm. But the moment that sun goes behind those mountains right there, everything changes. Anyways, we're at Martin Park right there. It's the Martin Park sign right behind me. All the buses turn here to go into Denver. This is the southern end of the cross that I have over Boulder. This is Highway 93. It travels on down to Golden, which I'll be there on Friday. Let me fix this. I get this thing that keeps popping up behind me. Sorry. Trying to adjust myself as I'm on the video. But Friday we'll be in Golden. If you know anyone in Golden, Colorado, tell them Preacher John will be there. We can have breakfast at the Golden Diner if they're open, or I'll be down by the Arch. I get there about 9:30 in the morning, maybe 10 o'clock, and I go till about 4:30. The bus leaves early from Golden. And then tonight and tomorrow we have Bible fellowship, and also on a Wednesday. So we're trying to build 3 fellowships at the same time. Those are just the home groups, and then we home church, home fellowship, home ministry, how you want to call it, small group, cell groups. Then here next month or the month after, it could be all the way into May, we'll have our actual church meeting, church gathering, and that'll be a fun time. It's a beautiful day in Boulder. I hope it's a beautiful day where you are. It could be cold because it's going to be snowing later on this week. But if you're a minister, you just got to keep moving. You got to keep going. You can't stop what you're doing. You've got to elevate that ministry right at the top of the list. Unless you're married and you have children, that's different, obviously. But I'm single, been single for 25, 26, 27, since 94, so a long time. And I'm retired, so I got a couple of benefits of being able to preach all day long, But all too often, people who retire, they don't preach, they don't minister, they go play. So they spend the next 20 years of their life playing until they get sick, and then they sit down and watch television the rest of their life. Until they go into a coma, until they have a stroke, until they die, until they have to be moved someplace to be taken care of. My hope and my prayer is that I go to heaven holding the banner, holding the Bible, or preaching the gospel somewhere. I just want to be preaching to the day I go home. That's my prayer. That's where I'm at with my faith. I don't see any reason I can't continue to believe that. Moses didn't stop till that day he was taken back. He's taken up, not back, but up. Now, I don't know why I keep using that word. I don't mean to say that. A lot of religions teach that we came from heaven and we're going to go back to heaven. That's where I get that, because I talk to so many people on the street. But that's a lie. That is not the truth. We did not come from heaven. We've never been to heaven. Other than those who had visions or, like Paul had. He didn't know if he was in the body or out of the body. But he had a chance to go to heaven. And many, 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 many people have had that opportunity to see heaven before they die. That's not what I'm talking about. Anyways, God's good, man. God's good. I feel better than I did yesterday. Had a pretty good morning with the Lord. Been up early this morning with the Lord. Got 2 or 3 hours every day with the Lord in fellowship and ministry and communion with the Holy Ghost every morning. And then I get ready to come out and preach preach all day, minister all day. 5 hours every day, 7 hours on Sunday, 7 hours on Friday. And I take Sabbath off, Saturday the Sabbath. I was reading Ezekiel 22:30, but if you go up a few verses, it talks about some interesting stuff. You ought to read that chapter there. It's pretty interesting. Might shake your world up a little bit. I hope so. I hope your world is shaken. I hope it's shaken so much that you turn to Jesus Christ. And you can do what I did when my world was totally and completely shaken. Right down below the foundation is totally crashed, crumbled all around me. And I just said, Jesus, if you're real, here I am. And he showed up, he set me free, called me in the ministry, and I've been preaching now 47 years nonstop. Nonstop. Up and down, yeah, no big deal. Up and down, yeah. You know, I'm not perfect, I'm up and down, but last many years it's been really great. And I pray it continues, and I pray it continues with you, my brother, my sister. If you need anything, just give me a call. My website's right there, you can see it, and get a hold of me. All right, God bless you. Preacher John, signing out, 10-4.